Hey there tubers, Redneck Brian here, back again with the Honda engine. Guess what? It's done already. Same night. About, oh, 3-4 hours later, I'm done. I decided to come back out here around 7, I guess it was. About almost 2 hours ago. Let me see what time it is. Yep, there's the time. Let me see if I can get that clear for you. 1 second here. Nope. Huh, my phone. There we go. That's better. Right there, 7:58 on the best network there is in Canada, Bell. So, and that beep was I got email. So, if I get email and I touch the phone to check the time, it beeps at me. So, iPhone. So, anyways, it's done. As you can see, got the new fitting in. I tapped it with this tap right here, tap and die set. I accidentally kicked it when I come back in, so I fixed some stuff up. And this is that broken one that I grinded off. Stupid me, didn't even think about yanking the motor and doing it. You live and you learn. No big deal. No big deal at all. Only cost a $7 fix. So that was to buy this new fitting. Also, this old fitting was messed up. Anyways, I'll grab the old one. This is the one that was on there because it wouldn't go in all the way on that other piece. So it's nothing sticking out on that hose. If I can take this one off, it's not very tight. I'll show you the difference. Right there. That's how much line you're supposed to have in there, according to the instructions even. So this piece in the motor, I cannot move it. I did not put no goop on it. The only thing I put on it was Loctite. As if you can see that little bit of red there. Got this Loctite right here. Works really, really good. It's really good stuff. It's professional grade. So I still got my heater over there cooking. It's getting a little chilly in here now. But it's not bad. As I told you before, we're supposed to get a severe storm. So I may have to go out and get gas soon. But my plan is, the motor's not going to go back in just yet. It's going to go in the next couple days. But I'm going to try to get some of the wiring done on the frame first. Hopefully tomorrow. If it's not too bad out tomorrow, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Get all the wiring done for all the gauges. Get all the gauges wired in. And stuff like that. The power gauge for the voltage. And yeah. So yeah, I had to take off quite a few things to get this in there. As you can see. Sorry but I didn't show that right away. There's my water pump. Right there. My cam pulley. And underneath there is my whatchamacallit, crankshaft pulley. There's my flywheel. So I'd use my puller as well to get my flywheel off. Of course the flywheel wouldn't come off, and it's not going to be the last time the flywheel is coming off this. The timing belt is in really good shape. It has good play in it. It has a good amount of play in it, or like not severe amount of play, but it has an okay amount. It's I don't know if it's aftermarket or not, because it actually says Honda on it still. So I don't know, but if I do the head gasket, I might as well do the timing belt. You might as well. Also, there was a screen right here that came down. It covered up this tube here. I had to cut around it when the first time I tried to put this in there. And here it is. I'm going to leave it off. I figured that's a stupid idea having this on there, because it's basically asking for a mouse nest to come up in behind it. I've actually heard people getting mice nests in these engines. So I'm leaving it off. Keep it more open. No dirt will collect on that now, so hopefully it will work. If anyone thinks it's a bad idea, let me know and tell me why. Still some water on the floor. Whenever I disconnected the rad, there was some water on the water pump side. In that tube right there is still attached to the engine. So that's pretty much it. And I could not get the clutch linkage line off, so I just disconnected it from the dashboard. Wasn't a big deal. just unhooked it from the dash, the other end. I was going to take it off and leave it off, but since it won't come off, or probably have to take apart that clutch to get it off, or take the clutch off, which I don't really want to do. No need to do it. So I'm just going to leave it on and just leave the belt off if I don't use it. So I may try and engage it to make sure it works and it's free. I've never tried it, never once since I've owned this tractor. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, there's some oil in this line, but I'm just going to leave this line here loose for now. It's a lot easier to put it back in the tractor with that off, and I'll put the gauge in the cluster, get that all tightened down, and just run this line alongside the temperature line, and it should be good. And I'm not going to cut this line down again. Obviously I can't really now, but since it's a loopy line like this, it should be alright. I'm going to leave it alone. So actually, I think I have one more fitting. If I do decide to shorten this, I think I have one more fitting left. Let's just take a peek here. Right in here. Yeah, I got one extra fitting to do this if I really want to. I'm pretty sure this one here is the same one. Let's just take a quick peek. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, it's the same. So it'll be the same on the sensor as well. So if I do decide to change it, I have the fitting to do it. So if I do decide to shorten that up, which, and if anyone knows if that's a bad idea to leave it long like that, please let me know. Again, so I can always shorten it up at any time, because I can access this, but it's harder to access the motor. So I can always access the gauge. So that, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's working good. I had some oil on the tap. That tap and die has never been used. It was actually the very first time ever used was today. So, and it's an oldie. I got two of them. I got a metric and a standard. So yeah, basically a 5-minute job took about an hour to get to, approximately hour and a half to do, but it's a 5-minute job once you get to it, because you had to take the starter off, the flywheel, the coil, there's the timing cover over there, obviously I had to pull the motor, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's good now. It's getting late, and I gotta go in. I'm gonna go in and watch, probably watch Judge Judy or something like that. I have it on my PVR, so yeah. Now I don't have to bring the motor in the house, which is a good thing, because I mentioned it to my mother. She said, "Oh, you're not bringing that motor in the house." I said, "Yes, I am. I don't care. I pay rent." So, but I'm not, since I don't have to now, which is a good thing. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys all later tomorrow. Next time you guys see this, it will probably be back in the tractor. I don't know if I'll do a video before it goes back in the tractor or not. So, and also for the people that think to do the the timing belt, you do not have to yank the engine out of the tractor to do the timing belt. It's easier to yank the engine, but you can take the drive shaft out, because there's a guy on YouTube that did a video of one of these, and I believe he had to do the starter or the timing belt. It was not Golf Cart Tractor. I cannot think of the user's name offhand. You can unbolt the drive shaft. You unbolt it from the flywheel, but the only hardest part is you gotta take all the body panels off the tractor. Like, if you see my very first videos of this tractor, like that, you gotta take all the body panels off, the dash apart, the battery box out. It's a lot of BS. Then you unbolt the drive shaft at the rear end, and then you unbolt at the flywheel, and you can do it that way. But yes, it is easier to do this with the motor out. Heck, and almost any major work you gotta do on these, it's easier to spend the extra half an hour, 45 minutes, and yank the engine. I found it so much easier. And like I said before, this is not going to be the last time this engine's pulled. It's going to be pulled again, probably next winter, to get an overhaul, the top end overhauled. And maybe I might do a new set of rings, and if I can find the parts bore it out a bit, maybe. I haven't fully decided. So yeah, that's everything. So again, keep it redneck, and please subscribe and comment. And if you have any comments for me, please let me know. And yes, I had oil on the tap again. I'm gonna say this again. So no shavings got into my motor. I know that for a fact. So bye for now.